All right, I'm not sure if anybody's even on here or if anybody can see me and or hear me. So the first person that joins, let me know if you can hear me or not. I'm doing this from an old laptop computer, and I'm not really a live guy. I don't like doing live things. I don't like being in front of the camera, actually. But I don't know. I thought I'd see what you guys think about going road cruising tonight. I'm thinking about doing it, and I don't know if it's a full moon tonight, but it's I don't know. It's awful close to a full moon. So let me know what you think. Am I wasting my time, or do you think I'll find something? Again, this whole live thing is going to be based mostly on chat from you guys. So I don't even know if I have that turned on, to be honest. Yeah. And again, I don't know if you can hear me or not either. So let me know either way. I'm going to open a Red Bull to start the night off here. And, I'll probably talk for a half hour or I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Again, it depends on you guys. I think it says there's like 15 people on, but I don't see any chat. So maybe it's not turned on or something. I'll see if I can work on that. Anyway, if you guys can hear me, here. I've gotten to the age now I need glasses to read, so it sort of sucks. So if you see me put the glasses on from the time to time, that's so I can read the screen. But had perfect eyes my whole life, and then I don't know, in the last 3 years or so, my eyes started going. So yeah, good times. Anyway, yeah, I was saying earlier, I'm going to go road cruising. I live in Southern California. Huntington Beach is the city I live in, and I head up to the low desert Palm Springs area. So if any of you guys are in the area and want to meet up out there, I'll be out there probably in a couple hours, probably longer. It depends on traffic for me. And traffic, I hate traffic. Like I really hate traffic. And for me to get out there, like traffic's a big deal. So if I can wait maybe another hour or so, it should die down just a bit. In which case, it makes the drive tolerable because it's about an hour and 45 minutes out there, and it can turn into 3 hours if it's bad. But let me look at this chat thing here just to see if it's working. And maybe it's not working. I don't know. If anybody's watching, can you type something in and see if I can't see what it says? Let's see here. Again, I've never done this live thing before, so here's something popping up here. Except it's going to cover the video, so I can't see. Again, bear in mind, I can't see without this. So can you hear me now? Oh, someone can hear me, I guess. So cool. Oh, we hear you in Chicago. Hank, hey, thanks, man. I'll be in Chicago in a couple days. Let's see, what's today? I wish I could tell you what today is. I think it's Wednesday. I will be in Chicago Saturday afternoon and then Sunday. So I'm hoping to find a few snakes out there. And someone else said they can hear me loud and clear. That's good. I'm actually getting the floors done in the house, so it's super echoey now. It's all like hardwoods, and I don't know. I guess they're cool, but it does make it pretty echoey in here. I am here by myself, so that makes it a little bit nicer. But someone said something about Friday. Let's see here. Can you hear from East Tennessee? Oh, yeah. Oh, can hear you from East Tennessee. Oh, Arizona. All right. We got a lot of guys on. All right. Well, cool. What do you guys think? Road cruising at night with a full moon. Am I like totally wasting my time, or do you think I'll find something? The Sidewinders. Oh, yeah, they should be. Yeah, it seems like the Sidewinders are out regardless, which is something. Some years I don't find any Sidewinders. So I love seeing those snakes. And for some people down in San Diego, I think they see them a lot more. So, Chris Landry. What's up, Chris? Come join me sometime. We'll get a few Red Bulls and we'll cruise the roads, till 2 a.m. or something. Again, I might break out the glasses here every once in a while to be able to read some of these. We got a few guys watching. All right, cool. I really don't have any, I edit all my videos. I don't do live videos just because, I don't know, it's easier to edit them sometimes. Sitting here and talking without anybody, to talk to is a little bit strange, but Chris, you're veiled tonight, huh? Oh, buddy, you better get up here. I'm actually going to take the Ferrari out tonight. So if anybody's down in the Palm Springs area and you see a yellow Ferrari on the road, that'll be me, road cruising in a Ferrari of all things. and that's because it's the only car I have I can drive right now. So it might make an interesting video, or I might look like a complete idiot out there. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but hopefully I don't get a few tickets along the way. It seems like the police love to pull over the yellow cars for some reason. I'm not sure why, but oh, somebody says they'll be out here. Hold on, I can get my glasses on, guys. You don't know till you go. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. So, where do I want to go over the weekend? I really don't know in Chicago. I'm not, I used to head south to Kankakee and flip some of the boards and trash out there. Stumbling across the meth labs is always, it's always good for a little excitement, but I think it might be too warm for that. So I don't really know what I'm going to do out there. Depends if I can get a rental car. Last time I couldn't find a rental car, so I just Ubered out to a place, and yeah, it was fun, but it's easier to have a car. Let's see the Ferrari. I'm not sure I can. Well, let's see. I'll unplug the laptop. All right, hold on. Take you for a little tour here. How's that? This is going to probably be awful, but all right. Walking through the house. I'm going to probably lose Wi-Fi when I get outside here. Let's try this. If you guys can still see. I'm going to probably lose you though, but can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Old school, 1994. I've had that car for a long time, and I usually don't show it, or in videos or anything, but because it's the only car I have tonight, it'll definitely be in the video, I guess. So anyway, it's a good car. I've had it for probably 10 years or so, and yeah, it's kind of cool, and maybe it dates me with the old, side strakes on there. The modern cars don't look like that, but I dig it. Oh, let's see. Glasses on time again so I can see what the heck's going on. Oh, I guess it did work out there. You guys saw it. Cool. 106 here today. Yeah, I know it was hot. The big reason I'm going to go, if I can find where I put my phone, is that it was raining in Palm Springs earlier, like rain, and the temperature dropped from like 95 at 11 a.m. to like 75 when the rain came through. And, I don't know. For me, I'm a family man. I've got, a wife and 2 kids, both teenagers. I work 2 jobs and always looking for a third job. So I go when I can. Would this be the ideal day if I could choose any day? Probably not. But the day is pretty much, choose me. I don't choose the day. So, everybody's gone today. My daughter had some graduation thing with her friends at the beach. And my son's down surfing down in San Clemente, I think, or somewhere down there. So anyway, I'm free, so I'm going to go. And up here, let me see. Hold on. Let me get my glasses again here. 19 in chat. Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. I think it's okay. Minnesota's been hot and dry, huh? Yeah. The rain's a big deal. So nope, been dry for a while. Supposed to get rain later this week. Herping, fishing, it's the time you have. Yeah, you got to take advantage of the time you have, and that's what I do. That's why I go find snakes on my overnights a lot, just because, I got nothing else to do while I'm sitting, on the road. So it's not like it's taking time away from the family or anything else. So plus, like Singapore, there's king cobras and blue coral snakes, and so I mean, how could you not go? But yeah, here at home, it's not as easy. My son graduated high school. My daughter's moving out of middle school into high school. And yeah, there's always a lot of drama going on at home. So, Smet Logic. Rob's up on here. I got to get the glasses out for this one. No, he's found some cool stuff on full moon nights. There you go. Arizona Mountain Kings. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going. I'm going no matter what. So, and for the however many guys are on here, you must know Smet Logic's channel. If you don't, I mean, like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but check it out. Go subscribe to his channel. He's what motivated me to start making these videos, to be honest. So thanks, Rob. Appreciate I look forward to your videos. I always look forward to your videos, and you pushed me to try and make a better video. And I was trying to keep up with you, and then I just gave up making videos like yours because I don't think I can do that. So I just kind of went my own route. But anyway, I'm coming out there this summer, Rob. You just tell me when. I'll be out there, man. I'll either rent an airplane and fly out there, which might make kind of a cool video, but you might have to pick me up, or I'll just drive out. We'll do something cool, and all the stuff you guys find, the Western Diamondbacks that are just no big deal would be awesome to see. So yeah, dig my style. Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't know what it is. It's just a mix of. I don't know. I have no plan as far as videos, guys. When I go out and make a video, I have zero plan when I go out there 90% of the time. I just shoot video and shoot more video and shoot more video, come up with things to say, and then it's a nightmare when I come to edit it because that's where the video comes together. And I'm like, oh, I wish I would have taken this shot, or I wish I would have had that shot, or why didn't I say this, or. And I'm not there anymore, so it's I gotta edit it to make it make sense. When a lot of times it's anything but that. So it's a love-hate thing. The video editing. It's when I put out something really good, I'm happy. When it gets almost no views, I'm not so happy. But then I can put out little videos that aren't that great and they get a lot of views. So who knows? But anyway, tonight, if I find one snake. If I find like 2 or 3, that's okay. If I were to find 5 or 6, I'd be really happy. I'm by myself tonight. I usually have my family when we go to Palm Springs. I was going to go out there for Father's Day. We go out there for Father's Day almost every year, but I fly 747s full time. I teach on the Gulfstream 650, the G6. I teach or involved in the teaching of that here in Long Beach in the simulators. So every year I have to do a recurrent to stay current on that airplane, and it just happened to work out where it was over Father's Day, and I couldn't see my family and my father and stuff. So anyway, it turned into kind of a weird Father's Day this year, and so I guess I'm making up for it by going out tonight. But enjoy the vids. Yeah, I appreciate that. Love the channel. Hey guys, I make it to North Korea. That might make a video. Will I make it out of North Korea? There's so many places I want to go. The best thing about this YouTube for me is that you guys have invited me to so many places. I get all these things like, hey man, if you're ever in Israel, or if you're ever just bizarre places, like, hey man, look me up, I'll take you out, I'll show you around. And I would have never dreamed of that. And I should make a list, because when I finally go to one of these places, I'm like, oh yeah, who was it that told me they'd show me around? And anyway, I can't remember. So I'm going to have to do that. I feel bad if I go to a city where I said I'd meet up with some people, and then I was in Florida, and I went out and went through the Everglades and had fun out there. But I should have looked a few people up. I tried to look up one person, but they were busy and they didn't live as close as I thought they did. So let's see, glasses time again. Let's see, what was the closest you ever got bitten by a highly venomous snake? I had a blue coral snake once. This is years ago, and I have the video on my channel, although I don't really it's in there somewhere under blue coral snakes. I had a blue coral snake. I was so stoked to find it because they're hard to find, even colorful as they are. And I was taking a hook to try and move it to get better video, and it spazzed out. And they call them blue lightning, and I didn't know that till after. But there's a reason, because it turns into a streak of blue, and it turned around and came straight at me. And I don't think it was coming at me to bite me. I just think it saw me as the closest tree or something where it could probably burrow underneath. So I had to get my hook and kind of flick it away. And it was coming fast, and there's all kinds of debris. So I didn't want to get my hook caught on a root while I was trying to get out of the way. And I don't like flinging snakes out of the way, but I was in sandals, and I was kind of freaking out. And it landed 5 feet away, did a big 180, and came straight at me again. I had to do it again. I did it 3 times, and I dropped my camera. And, I don't know. At the time, I was very focused. I wasn't freaked out, but afterward, I was like, "Oh shit!" That could have gone really bad. But right after it happened, I was out looking for it again. So go figure. Let's see what else is here. Again, glasses time. Portugal, awesome. Portugal, I love it. Eastern Diamond. Yeah, I was in Florida. Yeah, I'll go back to Florida. We got some more charter flights out of Florida coming up, so I'm going to go back to the Everglades. I will find that Eastern Diamondback one of these days. Live stream. Hey, what's going on, man? How's it going? Hello from Southern British Columbia. Love the channel. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll check out the Rattlers. Yeah, I would like to. There's so many places I want to go. You were anywhere in Japan when the earthquake. Yeah, I wasn't there for the big earthquake. Looking back, I wish I was. Does that sound funny? I don't know. Like some people are like, "Oh, thank God you weren't there," but afterward, when you know everything's okay, it's like sometimes you want to push the red line a little just to see where the red line really is. And I would have liked to have felt that, but maybe that makes me a bit strange. But I already knew that. So I was there days after though, with quite a few aftershocks that were pretty big. But there's always earthquakes there, so I try and wake up and get the camera out and video if I can, but I can't always do that. Snakes on a plane, yeah, snakes on a plane too. I'm working on that. Yeah, me and Spielberg, we're gonna make a better version of the second one. So, yeah, one of these days. I also have some video with Cam Newton where we went out looking for snakes. I mentioned that once, but I haven't put the video out yet. It was kind of a thing from a while ago, and I took a little video. It's not great, but yeah, I met Cam Newton. I didn't even know who the heck he was. I'm not a football fan, but anyway, we went looking for snakes once. Reptile pets. I have a few. I've got Rosy Boa. I've got a Mountain King, and I've got a Cal King. Yeah, and I try and give them away every so often. Every once in a while, my channel hits like 25,000 or subs or something. Then I'll give a snake away, or so if somebody wants one. It's not that I like keeping snakes, but sometimes I just don't have the time, and I feel like I never get them out. And I almost feel guilty for it. So that's it. The Rosy Boa is cool. I show that to all the kids that come over that are afraid of snakes, and then they get to see that there's nothing to be afraid of. And so that one gets out a lot. But the Cal King and the Mountain King, not so much. Any frogs? No, Chris, no frogs. My brother, as you know, Rich, has frogs. He's got the dart frogs. They're still called poison arrow dart frogs. I can't remember what they're called, but the dart frogs are blue. They're awesome looking. In fact, I think they were all breeding and laying eggs and little tadpoles, and I think he had like 200. He had like 200 blue frogs at one stage. But let's see. The Cam Newton video going viral for some reason. Yeah, I can't remember if I signed a release or not for that. I don't think I did. It was a Nickelodeon show, and my neighbor around the corner, he was on the show, and then somehow they came to me as the snake guy. They're like, "Hey man, we're doing this thing," and Nickelodeon came up to me. They're like, "We need you to go out and find some snakes for the show." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I didn't realize like the whole show hinged on me actually finding snakes for this show, which anyway, it was kind of bizarre. But yeah, we found snakes, and it was fun. Brian Barczyk was there as well. And again, I don't know. I'll have to look and see if I signed a release. It was a few years back, but I don't think I did, or else I signed it where they couldn't figure out who signed it anyhow. So I'll put something like out here soon. Dart frogs, arrow, same. Yeah. I think someone said they dropped the dart part of it, or the poison. I don't know what they did. I made a video somewhere and someone commented saying, "Hey, that's not what you call them nowadays." But I don't know. They're cool looking. I mean, there's a bunch of different ones. He has a few different ones, but he had a ton of the blue ones, and the blue ones are really cool. And I got to plug this laptop back in before this thing dies. But okay, I think it's plugged in now. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I'm waiting for traffic to die out so I can get out to Palm Springs. Any of you guys in Southern California, if you're going to be out in Palm Springs tonight, I'll be out there looking. So, yeah, I wish you guys could all go. It'd be awesome. Some people hate road cruising when there's a lot of people out there, and at times I don't like it when it's really busy because it just gets a little bit tough to find things. That said, I like to run into other people that are stoked doing the same thing that I'm doing, and that in itself is fun. So, but there is something cool about rolling up on a snake and seeing it in the lights and not knowing what it is, and So anyway, we'll see how it goes tonight. Glasses again so I can read some things here. You and the family, yeah. I wish I had the family with me tonight. They're doing other things due to graduation and stuff, so I'm by myself tonight. So. It'll be weird. I can make better videos sometimes when I'm by myself because I can get out, put the camera on the road, and then drive by the camera, or do all these weird little B-roll shots that, to be honest, take a lot of time and they're a real pain in the ass to do. But with my family there, I don't do them because I just don't want to waste their time doing it. But doing a video by yourself is also tough because it's just you. And for any of you guys who have YouTube channels, like I started my channel and I didn't want to be in front of the camera. and I still don't like being in front of the camera. But I take the camera out there and like, hey, there's a snake, and video it. And I started watching my own videos, and I'm like, geez, these are awful. So I slowly started, changing it up a bit, and I slowly started putting myself in front of the camera, which I'm still not comfortable with. But if you don't have a person that's, tied to the video, it's a little strange. So for those of you who have YouTube channels where you're just filming from a point of view, I mean, maybe it works for you. I don't know, but I would say don't be afraid to put yourself in front of the camera. And I'm no oil painting here, so like if I'm okay in front of the camera, you guys should be okay in front of the camera. So anyway, again, glasses so I can see what's going on. Do I ever worry about traveling late at night looking for snakes on lonely roads? No, not really. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know, but no, I just dig it. Sometimes I dig being out somewhere all by myself, and that's rare. In Southern California, it's almost impossible. But in the Everglades there for a while, there were stretches where there was nobody, and I just pull over, get out of the car, look at all the stars, and then immediately get attacked by all the mosquitoes. So I couldn't appreciate it as much as I would have liked to have. But no, I like being out there by myself. That's cool. Oh, let's see. Why do you like giving all the tax money to the corrupt Cali politicians who ruin the state? Yeah, isn't that the truth? I grew up surfing. If I could have been a professional surfer, like that would have been the route I chose other than flying. So it was either surfer, porn star, or airline pilot. And I don't know, somehow the porn star thing didn't seem like it was going to go anywhere. So yeah, airline pilot. But I grew up surfing. I live in sandals. If you've seen my videos, I don't think I own shoes other than work shoes. I live at the beach, so I guess I'd rather eat hamburgers on the beach than steak in the valley, if that makes any sense to you. My wife's from the Midwest in Kansas City, and when I get away from the coast, after a little while, I just miss the ocean. So yeah, we pay a lot for stuff in California, probably too much for a lot of it. Most of it I don't even pay attention to. Like my mother-in-law's in town right now, and she's like, "Oh my God, the price of gas here, or the cost of milk." And I'm like, I just don't look at it because I mean I need gas and I need milk. So like, what am I going to do? I'm fortunate enough to where I make a decent living, and I work more than one job, and I'm always looking for other jobs. So I'm trying to stay ahead of the game there as far as finances. But I mean, do you ever have enough? Probably not. But anyway, yeah, California, it's my home. I grew up here. So, the real estate, if you got in, a while back like I did, you did all right there. But yeah, no, the politicians here suck. What else we got going on here? Porn star surfer. Yeah, yeah. Is there a movie like that? Porn star herper surfer? Ooh, that sounds bad. You can't really use porn star and herper in the same sentence, probably. What else we got going on here? I moved from SoCal up to Portland, Oregon, and miss California. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, I love the ocean. I know there's lakes. We have a house now in the Lake of the Ozarks, which is cool, and I love the lake. I miss the lake. I'm looking forward to going to the lake. But like lakes don't have waves, and unless you grew up surfing, I guess you wouldn't maybe miss it so much. But I don't know. I'm tied to the ocean. There's something about the salt water that I miss. So I choose to live here, and if I move somewhere else, it'd be somewhere like Costa Rica or something where, I still have an ocean, I guess. What else we got going on? Love the water so much. You moved to Florida. Yeah, Florida's all right. I wouldn't mind living in Florida. Not many mountains out there, I guess, but I'm not a skier or anything. But I do like the change of scenery with the mountains and stuff. What else we got? Southern Arkansas. What's that going on? What do we got? 46 guys in here? I consider that a success. You guys must not have anything going on tonight. If you're stuck here listening to me talking about a little bit of everything. I was going to talk about going herping, but I'm doing that anyhow, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I really appreciate you guys, getting on here, commenting. What's cool is Todd Autry was putting some of these out, and I saw his, and I got on there. It was fun to listen to him, and I'm not taking away from that, but it's cool just to see the group of people all talking to themselves on here, and the interaction between people, because it's kind of a strange hobby, and we don't like. How often do you find like-minded people out there? like all the pilots I fly with, they think I'm nuts, you know, like they're like, you're going to go out and look for snakes, you know? And I'm like, you know, it's much safer than chasing girls for a married man, the way I look at it. So, you know, I'd take a, you know, 10-minute death from a blue coral snake than a, you know, 10-year death over an angry wife, you know? So, you know, I think they're the crazy ones personally, but, you know, to each their own. But yeah, it's cool. You guys get to, you know, chat with each other, and that's kind of what this is all about. That's why I started this video. So I don't even know how you guys found it, to be honest, but, what else we got going on here? Uh, yeah, down to earth and relatable. I hope that's me. I try and keep it real. I feel fortunate to do what I do, and travel some of the places I go and see some of the things I get to see. And so that's what sparked my whole YouTube thing, was like I wanted to share it. And then when I watched my videos, I'm like, well, that doesn't make it look very fun. So I just kept trying to evolve my videos to, you know, make it look fun, I guess, which it is fun, but it's it's hard to capture that and put it on a video for some reason. It's you know, for any of you guys who make videos, most people start out just standing up looking straight down, and it's like, well, looking down on a snake from 5 feet in the air gets pretty boring. So you got to get creative, and to make something that I want to watch, I've got to kind of challenge myself on each video. And you know, I'll put out some videos that I think are kind of crappy, to be honest, or not crappy, but just not great. That's why I started my second YouTube channel, the Extras channel. Not for crappy video, but just for videos that's probably not going to be as good as I want them to be. So, but I get bored if I can't put out videos. If I'm sitting at home and, you know, I don't have something to work on, like right now, I'm out of material. I've got nothing to put out. So, like, I'm itching to put out a video and I've got nothing to work with. So that's why I'm going out tonight. What do we got going on? Good flipping spots in Oceanside. Yes, I do. And no, I can't tell you what they are. Yeah, flipping spots in Southern California, it's a weird deal. I try and video so that you guys can't tell where I am. I'll even shoot some shots of scenery that doesn't belong with where I am, and you probably don't notice it. I do whatever I can to deter people from finding spots, because most of the spots I go to are not my spots. They're spots I found, and they're on public land. So, I mean, do they belong to everybody? I guess they do. But, you know, I don't know. If somebody showed me a spot, you know, like I say, hey, do you mind if I take video there? And, you know, I only shoot down. I don't shoot like, you know, like I said, I'll edit stuff in that people don't realize where it is. The people that know the spot would know. But anyway, I try not to share spots. I want to put my own spot together, but I almost consider it littering to go put stuff out there. So I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I can't share any spots with you. I'd love to, though. Oh, have you ever been herping in Arizona? Arizona, spicy peppers. Smell Logic, he's going to give me the green light. And when he does, I'm going out there. I got a brother that lives out there in the Tucson area. So I have found snakes out there, but it was before I started the YouTube channel, really. Excuse me. And yeah, I don't have any really good video out there. So I was saying earlier, I'll probably, you know, rent a little Cessna or Piper or something, and, you know, the family and I will jump in and we'll fly out there, and that might make a video in itself, you know. But I'm looking forward to it. Every year I say I'm going to go, and every year I don't go. I just miss out. But I am going to go this year. I'm not missing out this year. Even if I drive out for one night, literally drive out, road cruise all night, and then drive back the next morning, I'll do it. So yeah, Arizona's overrated. Yeah. Nobody go to Arizona. There's nothing to see out there. Yeah, there's one thing I want to see, Rob Smet Logic, in case you guys don't know, but I know you know. A coral snake. Something about coral snakes just fascinate me. I've only seen ones out of the U.S. I've seen the blue coral snake and the striped coral snake. And I don't know if the surfer in me, I just used to like surfing over coral reefs, and something about the word coral just made me feel like I was somewhere exotic. So I want to see a coral snake here in the U.S. That's like my big goal. Anything would be cool, but that would be probably a top find for me. So yeah, coral snake would be awesome. Again, sorry for the glasses here, guys, but I've gotten to that age where I just can't see as well as I would like to. Chris, you have a sister out there. Yes, you do. I'll probably staying with her. Yeah, good monsoon. Yeah, everything seems to be dependent on the monsoons out there. Yeah, good to protect those spots. Yeah, I put one video out where, I don't know, it got a lot of views. It was one where I made an analogy of Now there was some video or a movie that won an Oscar award, like 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri, Montana. I don't know. There was some movie that came out, so I kind of started off with that, and I thought it was kind of a funny video. But on that video, I showed a little, probably more than I should have. But it's a spot everybody in Southern California knows. Like everybody knows. Everybody that I know knows that spot. So anyway, it is what it is. But maybe I should have cut in some footage to try and disguise that spot. Yeah, that movie kind of okay. Yeah, the beginning though, if you saw my video, Rob, yeah, if you look into it and think, man, was she looking for snakes there? With all the boards falling down. Anyway, I thought it was sort of funny, but who knows? But also, I should say, I'm heading to Chicago this weekend, and then later in July or in early July, the plan is to go to Lake of the Ozarks and go find some snakes out there. And the end of July, I have a Chicago trip as well as a New York trip. And now I haven't looked for snakes in New York ever. So I'm going to try and meet up with some guys in New York the end of July. That might be kind of fun. We might go to the Outer Banks out in North Carolina sometime during the year. Maybe try and find some snakes out there. God, there's so many places I want to go. But again, it's if I was a single man, it'd be easy. But that's not the case, and that's okay. How did I get my gals interested in snakes? They seem fearless. Yeah, my daughter, I don't know. It's ever since she was little, we went out to Whitewater area out in Palm Springs every year, and like she just sort of grew up with it. My wife, she thought I was nuts, but she just sort of accepted it, I guess. And now that I think I get a few views on my videos, I think she's like kind of into it and wants to be in my videos. So, which, you ever seen like a really good looking girl at the beach and she's walking with a guy and you're like, God, what is she doing with that guy? Well, I'm that guy now. So yeah, my wife's, I won't tell you how old she is, but she looks like she's 25. And yeah, so, I might get more views now with her in my videos I'm not trying to like pimp her out to be on my videos, so to speak, so I get more views, but I think I get more views when she's in my videos. So, and I get comments like, how come your wife's not in your video? So anyway, it's kind of a weird mix, but so yeah, she just kind of learned to love it, I guess, or maybe not love it, but accept it. Yeah. If she does divorce her, yeah, there we go. Anyway, Ohio Trains, hi, how you doing? Do the police confront me much when I road cruise out in California? I've been stopped a couple times. Once I was stopped, I was bringing a bunch of kids out there for, we used to go out there every Memorial Day weekend, and I'd do this like snakes in the desert and teach all these kids about snakes. And like, you don't have to worry about them. They don't bother you. And I'd show them which ones were which. And we're out there. There's like 4 SUVs all going up the Popular Road, and there's a dead snake in the road. So I get out to look at it. And all of a sudden I get out and the police lights go on. There's a bunch of lights go on me. And they're filming Wild Justice or Wild Justice or something like that, and the kids were freaking out, like, what the hell's going on? And, if I was thinking on my feet, I just would have just like dropped all my stuff and ran to make for a good TV show for them, like, like Try and Catch Me type thing. But the police out there, I've seen them a couple times. You guys are supposed to have a fishing license in California if you go look for snakes. I did that for the first probably 5 years, and I haven't had one since. I know you're supposed to. I don't collect snakes. I don't know. The law says I think you're supposed to have a license even if you're just going out there looking for snakes. You guys don't. You figure that on your own. I think the fine is actually less than the cost of the fishing license. So I don't know. They've asked me before, and I said, once I had it and once I didn't. And I said, look, I'm just taking video. They asked to look in my car, which I think I could decline, but I got nothing to hide. So I said, yeah, go ahead. And in fact, I think I actually put the officer in the video. So anyway, there's that. What else? Oh, we're up to 50 people. Awesome. I'll probably delete this video after I end it. I don't think I'll keep this on the channel. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe they automatically delete. I'm not sure what the live videos do. Let's see. Border Patrol. Yeah, Border Patrol's a different story, right, Rob? I think they play for real out there. Our guys, the kind of joke is out there, like if they catch me, like, I mean, do they call the real cops if I'm doing something wrong? Because I don't know if I don't know what their jurisdiction is. I guess if I had a snake in my car, they could do something, but like, can they arrest you for doing anything else? Like, I don't do anything else, but I don't know. I think they call the real police if they need to. Not that they're not real police, but I don't think they're. I don't know what they are. Anyway, I don't worry about it. Let's see. Oh, someone's going to Nogales tomorrow. Oh, there you go. Relaxing to listen to. Don't delete it. Uh-oh. Really? Okay. I do my best. My wife will tell you I got a loud voice, and with the new floors in here, it's really echoey. We got to get some rugs or something. We took the carpets out. We have cats. I don't know how we ended up with cats, but we have like a ton of cats, like 3 cats in our house. And I'm not a cat lover, but our cats are cool. But like, they occasionally go to the bathroom in the carpet, and yeah, they're not so cool when that happens. So we pulled out all the carpet. Now we've got hardwoods in here, but it is a bit echoey in this house. So we're going to have to do something about that. And we had a dog too. And anyway, yeah, animals and snakes are easy to take care of. Dogs and cats, not so much. Who else is on here? Do I ever get to Texas? Man, this year is one of those. I want to go out to West Texas or anywhere in Texas, but if I can find somebody that's going to show me around, I'm game. That sounds like so much fun. So yeah, I don't know when the season is. I don't think it started yet. So that's something on my radar for this year, is to head out to Texas, and everything out there be a lifer. So for you guys that go somewhere new, it's just awesome to go somewhere where it doesn't matter what you find. You're not going to know what it is at first, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, Texas is on the radar for this year. I want to do Snake Road. I've been wanting to do Snake Road forever. I sort of missed out in the spring. I don't know when everybody goes in the fall. It would be awesome if all you guys went. Like, it'd be great if we had a meetup and just like, I don't know, a couple hundred people showed up. I mean, I've never been there. Maybe that's too many people for the area, but I don't know, just to sit around and drink beer at night and, talk snakes. I know that sounds kind of goofy, but like my wife would think that's nuts, but I don't know. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. So it'd be great if we could arrange some sort of meetup and a ton of people would go out there. I'd be all over that. But yeah, so Snake Road's on the list, and West Texas. It's all about the adventure. Yeah, that it is. And that's what my videos, I try and aim for. It's like, I know some people put out videos and they find 50 snakes, and am I a little bit jealous? Yeah, heck yeah, I am. But most of my videos, especially like in Japan, to find 2 snakes is a big deal. So my videos are more about the adventure than the actual find itself. And I can't tell you how many videos I've made where I'm not an actor, so like I shoot everything real. I shoot all the intros, I shoot all the stuff. I will add a few shots of B-roll stuff here and there that I cut in later, but for the most part, everything I do is live and the way it really happened. And I've hundreds of videos that I've shot where I just delete, so I have no snake, and it's discouraging, I guess, to make videos where like you're depending on finding something, and you got this awesome video going, and it's a great sunset, and it's a great day, and you're like, oh, this is going to be a great video if I find something. And then it just starts getting stressful as you start flipping and not finding anything. And yeah, I'd like to share those videos sometimes, but I don't think anybody would really watch them, or people would start unsubscribing. I don't know. I mean, that's what really happens. So yeah, but nowadays everybody wants, it's got to be more extreme than the last person, I think. Even your sports drinks nowadays, I drink Red Bull and stuff, but I'll drink Gatorade, and it's like Gatorade Extreme Blast or something. It almost sounds like you're getting raped by your sports drink. So I don't know, one guy wants to jump off of a 10-story building, there's a guy who's going to jump off 12 stories. So I can't compete, nor do I want to really. I just do the best I can and try and make it interesting. And if you guys find it interesting, that's awesome. If one person likes it and comments and like, hey, that made my day, that comment maybe makes my day. So anyway, yeah, I'd love to find 50 snakes. Don't get me wrong, but Zonata, yeah, the Mountain Kings. I haven't made any Mountain King videos, and I found Mountain Kings. I didn't find any this year because I didn't go, sadly, but they're kind of a protected species. So the ones here, to find them, you got to lift rocks and move rocks, and I don't know if I want to show that. So I don't know. I'm having a hard time with that. I try and share everything, but some things maybe are best not shared. So yeah, the Mountain Kings, I'll put one out sooner or later. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it. to make it look like I didn't handle it, because you guys will know I handled it. In order to get the shots I want, you got to make a video of a snake, to make a good video of a snake going somewhere and doing something, like, you got to handle most of them, even the venomous ones. You got to handle them to get them in the shots you want. And when you're a one-man show, that can be a real pain at times, or, not dangerous, but stressful sometimes. So, yeah, anyway, I'm not sure where I was going with that, but what else we got going on here? +2 for Snake Road. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'd be all over that. You guys name the weekend, and if I'm off, I'll go. It's, again, like you said, it's a tough window, and it's, everybody plans ahead of time. Now I can plan a month out and make sure I'm off, but will the weather cooperate? And I don't know. In my mind, it would be awesome. Like, I can see it being an awesome time, but I can also, in the back of my mind, seeing it being either cold or rainy, or, not so many people there. I don't know. So, I see something about the Golden King, best video ever. Yeah, that one actually got a few views. The Golden King Cobra from Hong Kong. You guys all know, you've all had experiences where you're like, you'll just never forget them. Like you'll never forget them. And, to say life-changing, yeah. I mean, I walked for 3 hours. I edited most of that out, obviously, but I think I had my watch going. Not my watch. I had my phone, I think, going, and I showed I'd been walking for like 3 hours and 12 minutes when I found that, and had found nothing, and was getting very discouraged. And I was actually doing a FaceTime with my daughter, and I was walking up on top of a canal. I looked down. I'm like, oh my God, there's a snake here, and I think it's a king cobra. And I got closer and closer, and I'm like, I just started freaking out. So I'll never forget that. I don't forget most of snakes, I find, to be honest. But yeah, that was yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The video is cool. Does it do it justice? No. I did my best to make it look as cool as I could, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those, the heart stops moment. And you're like, oh my God, it's like, this is really happening. So, kind of goofy when you think about it, but still kind of cool. Where is Snake Road? It's in Southern Illinois. I don't know the exact LaRue Nature Center, Nature Preserve, something like that. Hong Kong trip's coming soon. Yeah, and the pandemic. Yeah, my airline job sucks right now. And don't get me wrong, I have a job, so I'm very thankful for that. I know a lot of people lost their job, and I feel really sorry for whoever's watching that lost their job due to COVID. Yeah, I mean, that just sucks. I fly freighters. I fly 747 freighters. I've been flying 747s for 27 years, I think. 747 is the only jet airplane I've ever flown. I fly the Gulfstream now part-time, but only have maybe 100 hours on that. But yeah, so I fly freighters, and the freight business with COVID is, through the roof. Everybody's ordering things and want things delivered. So my airline job's busier than ever. That said, Singapore, you can't leave your hotel room. In fact, in Singapore now, you got to wear, not only do you have to wear a mask, you have to wear a face shield, and you're not allowed to speak from leaving the airplane steps until you get into the hotel room. And the whole time you're in the hotel room, you can do what you want. You can't leave. And then to go down to depart for your flight, they call you and tell you when you can actually go downstairs. So Singapore, my favorite overnight, is now it just sucks. I can't do anything fun. Although I made a video from there recently that I tried to make something fun out of. Hong Kong, I used to stay there. Now we just fly Tokyo, Hong Kong, out and back. It's about 4.5 hours each way. So it turns into a real long night of flying. We take an extra, co-pilot or captain with us, which makes it doable. But yeah, so no Hong Kong overnight. Bangkok, we don't stay in right now. All the places I like to go, and that like in summer, I have a hard time making videos in Southern California. And that's what I depend on. So, and there's a lot of cool stuff out there, just like really cool stuff. So yeah, it sucks. Like my flying job now, when I go to work, sort of sucks, but I'm thankful to have that job. So if it sounds like I'm complaining, I'm not, but I want to see some more king cobras and blue coral snakes. In fact, I've seen 5 blue coral snakes now, and I think I had a t-shirt made up years ago, like blue coral number 6, or something like that. I was going to make like a cologne out of it or something. I was going to try and get, like, this is years ago, I was going to try and get Justin Bieber on board and say, hey, man, like, let's put this cologne out called Blue Coral 6 or something. And but I never found blue coral snake number 6. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I see Justin Bieber. He's in the chat. So hey, Justin, if we'll do that later sometime. I'm kidding. I don't even know why I brought up his name. But My plan after retirement. That is a good question. I am 54 now, so I got all the grays coming in here, although I sort of shaved today. Still got my hair for the most part, and that hasn't turned gray yet. But retirement mandatory at the airlines is 65. I'm hoping to leave at 60. That's my plan. You know, it's hard to turn down a good income when they're giving it to you. So most guys say they're going to retire at 60, and then they stay till 65. I'm hoping to leave at 60. My wife wants to like rent and maybe rent or buy. I guess buy. I guess rent wouldn't work, but like a RV or something and travel the U.S. and just kind of go wherever and stay wherever. And at first I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But if I could tie the snake hobby into it and literally do videos like every day, it might be kind of cool. And then just like we could literally chase. Well, she might not know this, but I'd pick spots to go, based on the weather and the snakes. And I could try and, fake her into thinking that like, hey, maybe we should go to Florida now, or maybe we should go up north, or anyway. So I could have fun with that, I think. But, even a big RV, I think, is a small place to live. So anyway, that's the plan. She wants to do that for a year. We'll see about that. Other than that, I travel, for a living. I fly all the time. So like to go out and travel doesn't sound exciting, but it does when you're going places you want to go. So there's a ton of places I want to go looking for snakes. So my plan after the year of the Winnebago RV thing is to literally travel the world and like go find snakes I want to find. And I figure if I do the RV thing, she'll sort of have to do my thing. So, it's not going to be just snakes. I mean, we'll have some fun, but I don't know. That's my plan for retirement, I guess. I fly the Gulfstream 650 part-time, so I might do some contract flying on that, and just to keep flying here and there. But that's it plan-wise. I don't want a bigger house. I don't know. I want to sort of get rid of all the things and just chill. But let's see here. What do we got here? How do you make the decision to wear shoes or flip-flops when herping? It's almost always flip-flops because that's all I bring with me. That's all I own. I have wore shoes once somewhere, I think, on a video, and I'm not even sure why I did that or why I even had them with me. I grew up surfing in Southern California. I don't own shoes for the most part. I have work shoes, and that's about it. And we do overnights in cold places, up in Chicago, up in Anchorage, Alaska. And I'll literally leave the hotel in sandals and walk in the snow to go get something to eat. And I don't know. I'm not a real shoe person. Now, there are a few places that, anyway, you should wear shoes. Don't do what I do, I guess. But I don't know. You got to be true to yourself, right? And can't live forever. So, I mean, something's going to get me sooner or later. So, will it be a snake? I don't think so. But anyway. Let's see here if I can catch up with anything. Costa Rica. Yeah, I got to go back to Costa Rica. In fact, I'll be putting out another video from Costa Rica. I put out one video from Costa Rica. That did okay on YouTube. I think it got like 18,000 views or 20,000 views. It was more than just finding a snake. I kind of had a bunch of stuff. So maybe some people thought it was interesting. Maybe people thought it was a little long and drawn out. But it was more of a family trip. But I found the vine snake at the end, which was saved me from making a snake video. And I enjoyed that. I had so much fun down there. Now, my friend, a neighbor kid here, is still down there, Grant, and he's found quite a few snakes since I left, since the rain started. So he's got some video. So I'll probably make a video of what I didn't find based on some of his iPhone footage. He found a coral snake eating another snake, and the footage he got's really cool looking, actually. He shot it vertical. I'm not sure why the kids do that, but anyway, I'll make it work somehow. But I want to go back to Costa Rica big time. I like the drone footage, the model. I have a drone. I use it every once in a while. I don't know if you're asking what model it is. If it is, it's a DJI. It's an older one. It's a Mavic Pro or something. It's probably 3 or 4 years old, but it was one that folds up, and it shoots 4K, and that was good enough for what I need. There's smaller ones now and quieter ones, but it still works. So I mean, I just still use that one, and it hasn't let me down yet. I haven't crashed it, I don't think. Maybe it wants at Chris Sweet's house. You guys probably know Chris Sweet on Instagram. He's got a killer collection of snakes, and he wanted me to get some kind of shot flying through his garden with the drone, and I don't know why I agreed to do it or what I was thinking, but so I turned off all the protection so it won't run into anything. And I crashed like 5 feet in the air, ran into a fern plant, sucked it up, and anyway, I should have made a video because I took the whole thing apart, took the motherboard out, and had to replace some little ribbon cable. and it took me like 3 hours. I did it on an overnight in Tokyo when I had nothing better to do. And I thought there was no way in hell it was ever going to fly again. Like, no way. I was, pushing these connectors together. They didn't seem like they were connecting. And anyway, it's worked good ever since. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, what else is going on here? Snakes on my wish list that I've not found in the wild yet. Wow. I'm not one of those guys that has like, I got to see a Bushmaster or I got to see an anaconda. Anything I haven't seen is cool to me. Now, that said, the more colorful snakes I like the most. So I like things that have some flash and some color. But nothing really, I guess. The black mamba would be cool to see out in the wild, I guess. I think everybody portrays him as this, the snake's out to get you type thing, and I'm sure that's not the case. But, if I want to get any decent video, I got to get up close with it. Otherwise, it's going to take off like most snakes do. So that would be cool. I mean, it's not super colorful or anything, but, something about it's, kind of cool. I want to go see the eyelash vipers down in Costa Rica. I was on the wrong coast for that. So I'd like to see, yellow snake's kind of badass looking. So a yellow snake would be cool. Oh, what else we got going on? Oh, Chris and those blue vipers. Yeah, you're not joking. He had a whole bunch of baby ones when I was there. So he had a ton of them. And those blue vipers. And there's a girl now on, well, she's probably been on forever, but somehow she friended me or I friended her. If my wife's watching, she friended me. Some girl named Sabrina or something like that. You guys maybe know who she is, but I don't know. Somehow we're friends, and I see her posts, and she's got all kinds of those blue vipers. And some people have these collections of snakes, like they're awesome. Like, I don't keep any venomous snakes, and I think they're cool, but like I have kids in the house, so that's not going to happen. But anyway, some people have some killer collections, and Chris has like. I don't know how many king cobras he's got, like 18 or if he's on, like maybe more than that. And he gets them out and I video. And to be honest, like I know he knows what he's doing and all that, but I get a little bit nervous when he's got those things out. And like I'm videoing, like I hope I don't video him getting bit by this thing, And again, they're his snakes. He knows what he's doing. So, that's free handling is a subject all on its own. You guys. You do what you want. I mean, that's the way I figure you live your life the way you want to. If that's your thing, great. If it's not, yeah, that's fine too. Hey, from Vancouver, Canada. Hey, all right. I fly by Vancouver all the time. Well, we don't get to stop there, unfortunately. But eyelash vipers on both coasts. Yeah, well, not for me, I guess. But yeah. My Costa Rica trip was a family trip, and we did a lot of family stuff. And I didn't do a lot of snake, hunting, so to speak. So I did look around at night, but it was the end of the dry season, and anyway, I'll go back. I'll definitely go back. I'll go back. That's all I can say on that. And I will find one eventually. Please keep making the videos. Yeah, I will. I love doing this. This is like I wish I could make like this my job. Like I wish this was my job and I could quit flying and do this for a living. I love making videos. I don't know what it is. It's kind of take on a life of its own. These videos and. I feel like you guys are an extended family. It's as weird as it sounds. Like I feel like you guys are with me when I'm out there. I never go looking for snakes without a camera in my hand now, and that can be a pain sometimes, to be honest. But I enjoy it, and I hope I'm glad you like the videos. If just one person likes the video, that's enough for me. But I'd like to get 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal on YouTube, 100,000 subscribers. But at the rate I'm going, I think I'll be like 98 when that happens or something like that. So, if I'm still around, I guess I'll get there eventually. I'd like to see one of these things where all of a sudden, boom, I just got this huge growth that took off. And, like I do it for fun. I don't do it for the money. I make some money on YouTube. I don't make a lot. I don't hide how much I make. If guys want to know, like I'm not hiding how much money I make. Anybody wants to know, I'll tell them. But it's not a lot. But that said, I do make some money on videos, But I rent cars and I buy drones and I do all this. So, I do have some expenses as well. But it's definitely not retirement money, I'll tell you that much. But it's nice to see a few pennies come in and get some beer money at the end of the month. So no complaints there. How much you make, Lou? There you go. All right, let's see. How much do I make? All right, All right, well, let's just do this right here. If you guys have a YouTube channel, you can go on YouTube Studio. And you can go to YouTube Studio. I'll try and get it so you can, I don't know where the camera is on this thing. I'll pull it up here in a minute. Let's go. I'll just look for the year. All right. Give me a second here. View, subscribers, your estimated revenue. And we'll go out for 365 days. So for the last year, you guys want to have any guesses before I show you? You can guess all you want. I think last year I probably got, well, I'll tell you how many views I got first, and then you can guess based on the views how much money you think I made. Last year I got, if you can see that, it was like 3.5 million views. I don't know if that's showing up, but I got about a little over 3.5 million views. So how much do you think I made off of 3.5 million views? Let's take a look and see. 365 days. Any guesses? 900, 100, $4 a day, $83, 15K, 900 to 1,200, 30K. Wow, we got all kinds of good guesses. And the winner is last year with 3.5 million views. I don't know if you guys can able to see this. I made about, what is it, $4,000, $5,000? Yeah, $4,700, something like that. And yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not complaining. You know, I mean, that's definitely, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm like, you know, I'm not going to give away $4,000. That's awesome. I will say most of that revenue was from, you know, my airplane videos. You know, if I can take some airplanes landing on windy days, those do really well. The snake videos, not so much. So, you know, again, if I could do this for a living, it'd be awesome. But that's just not a reality right now. Chris Landry, 4K. There you go. Yeah, I can retire now. There you go. But yeah, it does cover some of the expenses. Yeah, so if I want to buy a new drone, you know, this old camera, I've been using this Sony AX53. This is my main camera forever. And it's been like a game changer. It's got, you know, if you turn it on, I don't know if you can see the lens in here, but it's got this, you know, like optically balanced lens. So it sort of floats in there. So it makes it nice and still looking. But my screen's been out for like 2 years or 2.5 years. So the screen doesn't work. I've got to use the viewfinder, which is fine because I use the viewfinder most of the time anyhow. I just like to shoot like that. But I can't change the exposure. I can't change a lot of stuff. So like this camera, it's been dying a slow death for years. Now I could take that money and go buy another one. But I don't know. I have a hard time spending money on myself. So anyway, I'll live with it until it's totally dead. But yeah, so, but at least I got $4,000 every year to work with. And some years it's more, some years it's a little more, and some it's a little less. But any good herping spots near Phoenix? I have a video from south of Phoenix, but I can't really tell you where it is because somebody took me there. Do I use a tripod? I don't. Everything's handheld with that thing. And even if I'm zoomed in from a long ways off, handheld. So yeah, let me just check the time because I'm going to head out. I got to head out pretty. I'm on West Coast. It's like 6:40. So at about 7, I'm going to head out and get in the car. The traffic will probably die down and head out to the low desert and see if I can find some snakes. In case you didn't get on until later, I'm going to go look for snakes tonight. So, and I'll be taking a sports car with the top down, so it can be kind of an interesting video, or not. Are you local to LA? Yeah, I live in Huntington Beach, Southern California. So I'll be driving out to Palm Springs tonight. Yeah, this handheld. Yeah, that camera works well. It was a game changer. When I got that camera, I was like, oh man, I can do all kinds of cool stuff. So it made me want to put out good videos because I looked at the quality and I'm like, all right, now I got to come up with a storyline. I got to come up like, anyway, yeah. So over the years, my videos, I'm hoping get a little better. They sort of peaked maybe last year, and then they kind of went down a little bit quality wise. I'm trying to bring them back up, but yeah, anyway, I don't have any plans for my videos. I just shoot a lot of video and come home, and then I'm like, all right, how am I going to turn this into something? And, I try and talk a lot when I'm out there and then move words around and do things to make it work. And anyway, yeah, good. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, like 60 people. That's kind of cool. And I don't even know how you advertise you're doing a live stream. Like, I don't know how to put this out there. So like maybe in the future I'll say I'm going to do one, and maybe, because it's cool you guys talk to each other on there. That's kind of the idea. Or maybe I'll do one like you did the Zoom where I can put other people up and, everybody can be on or something. Again, I'm not a live guy. I don't like being in front of the camera. and you just sit here and look at the same thing. So it's probably pretty boring for you guys. But anyway, if you guys can chat amongst yourselves, it makes it kind of cool. Let's see. Stop at Baker's Burgers. Oh, okay. That might be a video in itself. Yeah, hope to see some good snakes. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the good luck there. I hope I do too. Brutus. Comments are blocked. No, I see them. I have to take my glasses. I've gotten the age where I can sort of see what's going on, but not enough to read them. So I got to put these on every once in a while, and it's kind of scrolling up on here. So if I missed your comment, I apologize. I think you can like put down $100 and your thing goes to the top of the list or something. I'm joking. I don't want, and I'm totally joking. I don't want a penny from anybody. I do this all for fun. Let's see what else. You can reach out to Brian Cusco. Yeah, we've done that a few times, and Gundy as well. Yeah, it's funny. Like I make these great plans to meet up with people, and then I never do it. It's we're just busy. He's got kids. I've got kids, and it's tough, I guess, for my wife and my family when I do work. I only work 12 days a month or maybe 14 days a month. But those days are days I'm gone. Like I'm not home at all. So when I get home, it's tough to like, hey man, I'm heading out. I'm going to go out, or yeah, it's just difficult sometimes. So I take advantage of the time I get, and I'd love to meet up with a ton of guys. I just, retirement days maybe. Palm Springs may have them. Yeah, I saw a snake last time on one of my videos that looked like it could have been a Mojave. They're not supposed to be there, I don't think. But we found one rattlesnake that had been hit, and it was questionable as to what it was. But I think we're thinking it's the Southern Pacific, which I don't see out there either. But anyway, been living in Hong Kong for 15 years. Yeah, I'd love to meet you out there. Yeah, if they let us stay out there again, that would be awesome. As soon as this COVID thing blows over, if it ever does. Hit me up and we'll go find some snakes. That would be awesome. I love Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong. It's a great place for more than just the snakes. But let's see. Palm Springs has rat snakes, kings, cambrics. Now it has king snakes, rosy boas. There's some rattlesnakes, so speckled rattlesnakes, sidewinders, lyre snakes, which I never see enough lyre snakes. I only see like one a year. Come to Atlanta. Hey, I almost went to Atlanta recently, and I may go to Atlanta in July. I don't know if it's a good time, but I might go out there for one night. I've been trying to meet up with Noah Fields. I think he lives in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Is that right? Maybe he lives in – I think he bounces around a little, but we've been meaning to meet up for a while, but another one of those things that just never happened. So I forget where he lives. I think he's out in Atlanta, but I could be wrong. Sorry, this is my coffee. I don't drink coffee, so this is keeping me going here. And I feel like I'm talking in circles. And but you guys haven't all left yet, so that's I guess encouraging sign. And I guess you can see me okay in this camera. It's an old laptop, but it seems to work. When did I begin flying the 747s? Yeah, I've been flying 747s for 27 years, if you can believe that. Back when I was 27 years old, I got hired at an airline called Polar Air Cargo. They fly 747s only. And I got hired as a flight engineer, which is like a second officer. You sit in the back. And then a year later, I was a co-pilot on it. And then a year later, I was a captain on it. So at age 30, I was a 747 captain. And at the time, I was the youngest 747 captain in the world, I think, ever. And maybe someone's gotten it younger. But anyway, at the time, it was, I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. But and then I've been a 747 captain now for 24 years. So long time. Flew the old 747 classics. Now I fly the 400. Well, we flew the 400s, and now we have the Dash 8s, the latest ones. And they're nice airplanes. They're fun to fly. They carry way too much fuel and fly for too long. But I don't know. It's a cool airplane, that's for sure. Most difficult airport I've landed at. The old Hong Kong used to have. It was called Kai Tak was the airport back in the 90s. They've since closed it, but when the winds were out of the south, there was an approach that came in there, and the only way you could get in there is to fly an approach right at a hill. And there's a big checkerboard on the hill, so you aimed at you broke out of the clouds, and you had to find this big checkerboard. And if you could find the checkerboard, it was a big hard turn to final, and it was at low altitude, and it was usually in weather when you did it. It was raining, and I put a video on my YouTube channel of me actually flying that approach when I was a co-pilot a long time ago. So if you scroll down my channel somewhere in the flying playlist, you'll find it. But yeah, it's impressive. It was it was a handful. And Tokyo itself, Narita, when the wind blows out of the southwest, that place is a handful. Like, it's probably it's the bumpiest approach I've ever flown. It's yeah, it's wicked. I think one of my best videos on YouTube is landings or landing attempts into Narita on a bumpy day. Anyway, yeah. Wandering garter. I saw that. I'd like to see one of those. Oh, I think I actually found a wandering garter out in Colorado. I was looking for, there's a guy named Forrest Fenn who recently died, but he hid like a treasure with $2 million of gold somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. And I thought I knew where it was. And I don't know, somebody else found it eventually, but I found a wandering garter as a consolation prize. So anyway, that was kind of cool. Quito, Ecuador. Oh yeah, it's hard because it's high in elevation. So yeah, the higher you go, the thinner the atmosphere is. So then, even if you come in at the same approach speed, like say we come in the 7.4, we come in at about 170 knots, which is it's close to 200 miles an hour. Well, since the air is thinner, you're actually going faster across the ground. So yeah, so you're moving, and yeah, there's a lot of terrain and mountains and stuff. So yeah, it can be a challenging approach. I haven't flown to Quito. I've flown to Cali, Colombia, which is kind of the same idea. What else we got going on here? Yeah, Kitech with low cloud color. Yeah, I have a video on my YouTube channel. If you scroll down somewhere, if you're bored, you can find it down there. It's kind of cool, actually. Wanting the Japanese rat snakes, and finally bought one. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I found one blue one once. Like, it's on my channel. It was only shot with an old iPhone 3 or something. But yeah, it was blue, and I haven't seen a blue one since. But yeah, they're cool. And I took the snake bite to the eye by one of them, which. Yeah, I look back and I'm like, man, I'm lucky. I look back and slow it down. It actually, the top teeth actually got my upper lid and actually closed my eye. And then it got all black and it looked like I had like, guy liner on. It looked like I was like the Green Day singer. So when I showed up to work the next day to go flying, it was like when I was in dispatch, everybody's looking at me like, what the hell's going on here? But I almost put some black on the other side just to make it match. But anyway. St. Martin, yeah, that's kind of a cool place. I haven't been there, sadly. I've been there, but I haven't flown there. Yeah, you hope yours turns blue. Yeah, you get them. I've seen brown, yellow, green, and blue, and varying shades of each. But Immortal Herper just made a new vid. You guys go check that out. I don't know what it is, but I was saying earlier, man, you got to start putting yourself in these videos. Don't be afraid to show yourself. Again, I'm no oil painting, and I put myself in my videos, and so don't be afraid to show yourself. That way, people know who you are. I didn't do that for years, and then I realized they were sort of boring videos to watch if you didn't actually see somebody. So anyway, Marilyn Manson. Oh, what's up with that? You think is he into snakes? Oh, go chase him. Go see what he's up to. Green Day snake. Yeah, that's what I looked like. I literally had those like black guy liner looking. Well, only on one eye, so I looked kind of bizarre. So I just wore sunglasses. I wear sunglasses a lot anyhow, just because. Like I'll fly like a 12-hour flight from LA to Tokyo. When I get to dispatch the other end, we have to do a debriefing and stuff. They're like, "Oh, you look so tired." And I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. I just flew 12 hours. Why in the middle of the night? Why wouldn't I look tired?" So a lot of times I just put some glasses on, so I don't look as tired. Checkerboard approach. Yeah, that's the one. You don't know pain. You got bit in the hand by a 5-foot boa like you did. Yeah. There's YouTube channels. That's all they feed on. They just like getting bit by things to get the views, I guess. I try and avoid being bit. For one, I don't want to stress a snake, and I don't like getting bit. It doesn't hurt that bad, but like, I don't know, it's not really my thing. So anyway, yeah, I can imagine. You got a lot of teeth. The eye bite was awesome. Yeah, I sort of changed that eye bite video. I have 2 videos for that. The one was kind of the full video of me finding it and all that and getting bit, and then I put out like a little short video trying to get some views. Trying to get views, I guess. Where I kind of made the old school, where I had the guy, Stifler guy, like going, "Yes, that's awesome" or something. And it's like a 15-second video. I put it out, I don't know, a month or so ago. I thought it was funny, but it didn't get a lot of views, so who knows? What else is going on? Picasso, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Trying to Vancouver area. Yeah, it's tough when you're in an area when there's just not a lot of snakes. So I try and like when I'm in Japan, there's not a lot of snake species in the area. So I try and show what else there is, like the murder hornets or, dragonflies or whatever else I can add to make it more interesting, because sometimes you don't find a lot. Let's see what else is going on. Northern Pacific rattlesnake. Yeah, those are cool. I've seen those. I don't think I have any video of those. I used to do San Francisco overnights, but we don't do those anymore. Do you drink? And if not, how do you stay away from it? I drink. I do. I drink Red Bull right here. This is my drink of choice. I don't know. I guess back when I was chasing women, I used to drink some because, it made it easier to talk to them. We're talking, I've been married for 21 years. So, yeah, but now that I'm married, I don't drink as much, I guess. I don't need the alcohol. So, I don't mind having a drink now and then. But yeah, I'm not a real drinker. I don't know, nothing against people that are, drinking makes me tired, I guess. And I don't know. I want to wake up, I guess. I don't want to go to sleep. Have I ever visited Detroit? I've flown to Detroit years ago. It was before my snake hobby. So, yeah, I've been to Detroit, but, it was winter and, I stayed in a hotel room and it wasn't anything exciting, but I'd go back. Pizza. Yeah, pizza. For me, it's cookies. My family will tell you I eat cookies I'll get like a thing of cookies and it's like it sort of becomes my meal. Like I eat them all. So I try not to buy cookies, but like cookies and Red Bull or I don't know. I'm a terrible eater, like awful. How long herping? That's a good question. Maybe 10 years. I used to fly for an airline where I went all over the world before this airline I work for now, and South America, Australia, South Africa. I wasn't into snakes then. I like snakes. I just didn't know like people went out and found them. So anyway, I sort of missed out on that. Oh, Todd, there he is. Todd, yeah, he's the reason here. He's the reason that I'm going live tonight. Good to see you, Todd. I just did this because I was going to talk about the full moon and going out looking for snakes during the full moon, but I'm going either way, so I don't know why I even brought that up. Speaking of which, I'm going to leave here soon, guys. I've been on for like an hour, and it's almost 7 p.m., so it takes me a couple hours. Let me check the traffic. It takes me a couple hours to get out there. But once the traffic dies down, it makes a big difference. The traffic in Southern California sucks. I hate it. Like that was the only good thing during COVID is that like there was nobody on the freeway. It was awesome. Now it wasn't awesome for most people, but anyway. Ever watch Chris Sweet? Yeah, of course I have. If you've seen some of my videos, I've been in his house. We go looking for snakes, and I videoed some snakes in his place. And yeah, great guy. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's got some good stories to tell. Like I think he died for like 15 seconds. He was technically dead for 15 seconds because of a snake bite. I'll let him tell that story. But yeah, he's got a cool collection, and then he just digs going out and finding snakes. So yeah, we went out and found snakes. I have one video where we went out and found like 10 snakes within a few minutes of a 7-Eleven in downtown Bangkok. I think he was in that one. But anyway, yeah, great guy. There's a few great guys out there actually that I enjoy going out and finding snakes with. So. What else? So you're saying you got to fly? I got to fly. I got my wings right here. I got to fly out to the desert and find some snakes. How have you gotten into snakes? Yeah, I don't know. I always liked snakes as a kid. I don't know. I just thought snakes were cool. Like I don't know. I just dig snakes, and I like finding them. I don't know what it is. Like to go see them at a pet store or something, it's okay. But like I was in the Everglades recently, and there was a dead corn snake, and it crushed me. And the corn snakes are everywhere. Like they're at every PetSmart or Petco. There's a corn snake in there. But to see one in the wild was cool, and I was like totally bummed that it had just been hit. But yeah. So I forgot what the question was or what I was even saying. But yeah, maybe I'll see you in Palm Springs sometime. Some great areas. I'll be out there tonight. I'll be out there in 2 hours, so I'll be out to the west. Any herping trips from Singapore? I wish. In Singapore, if you didn't catch it earlier, they don't let us out and about. I've got to, when we land, when we get off the airplane, I've got to wear a face mask. I've got to wear a shield, and I'm not allowed to talk until I get to the hotel room, in which case I can talk to myself. So, yeah, really strict laws in Singapore now with COVID. So it's one of my favorite places to go, and sadly right now, like I did a 3-day overnight there, and I never left my room. You just can't go. So I was going to make like a video where I put all this black like pine tar on me and got a hoodie and was going to like make it look like I was going to go sneak out. But I figured maybe I didn't want to get arrested. So I didn't do it. Oh, no sound. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Maybe my thing died here. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but Australia, I'd love to go to Australia if you can hear me. Oh, sound is fine for you. Cool. Australia's a top of the list place. I've got some friends out there that I want to hook up with, but it's so far away that I just, I don't know. I'd go tomorrow if I could, but it's just, and now with COVID, it's a 15-day hotel stay. So that's not on the radar right now. So places in the U.S., there's a lot of places in the U.S. I haven't been. So that's what's on the close in radar. I'll be at the Lake of the Ozarks here hopefully soon. I'll be in Chicago this weekend. I'll be in New York, the Outer Banks, I think, maybe another Florida trip. So, but I want to do some more international stuff. But, 5x5. There we go. All right. Do I like soccer? I do, but I'm not very good at it. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Let's see. West Texas. Yeah, West Texas I'm going to do this year too. Whenever I can figure out the right time to go and someone invites me, I'll go. New Mexico, I've been through New Mexico looking for a hidden treasure, but that I didn't find. I found a wandering garter snake there. I put a video out, but I don't think it got many views. But I love New Mexico. It's an awesome place. Yeah, visit Ricky Mack. Is he one of those crazy guys that he's probably one of these guys that's got 1 million followers and handles all kinds of cool venomous stuff. So I guess if I want my channel to really grow, I've got to get a couple king cobras or a blue coral snake or something. But anyway, that's not my thing. Yeah, gray banded kings. Would love to do that. So hoping I find one this year. We'll see. It'd be funny if I found one on my first trip out there. I think guys would hate me for that, but oh well. One night in Bangkok in the World Oyster. Have you seen my video? I got a video it starts off with that song in it. You'd have to be older to know that song though. But yeah, it starts off with one night in Bangkok. So I can find it just for fun. It's on my channel. I think it's this one here. I think it's the Finding Snakes with Chris Sweet, with the blue viper on there. But I'm going to play it, see what happens. I used to hate ads, but when you get paid for ads, it's not as bad. All right, let's see here. Yeah, see. Anyway, what a one night in Bangkok there. Anyway, it's actually one of my better videos. Well, I think it's one of my better videos. I really enjoyed making that video. But all right, should we cut this thing off? I've been on here. God, I've been on here for over an hour. Jeez, how did you guys put up with me? Let's see. Oh, that's why you brought it up. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think some of the younger guys wouldn't even know what song that is, so they have no idea why I played that. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Texas Highway for the road cuts. Yeah, and the grays. Yeah. I'm so looking forward to that. I'll do it sometime this year. It's interesting because to go out and do these videos, usually I want to go somewhere like that. And for me to go is real easy, but then my wife wants to go, my kids want to go, or my kids don't want to go. And then it becomes logistically, it becomes a little harder than just hey, I'm going to go out there tomorrow. So anyway, do I ever shave? This is shaved for me. This is as close as it gets. I know the sun's kind of reflecting in here, but I shaved sort of today. So this is pretty close for me. Yeah, and it's getting all gray now anyhow. So I guess maybe I should shave more often, but, yeah, I don't even shave when I fly. It's sort of, I go for the unemployed pilot look, or they call me Captain Homeless sometimes. And I kind of like that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah. So Noah will be there in late July. So maybe I'll hook up with him. We were going to, meet up there one of these days, but, it's one of those things again. It's hey, let's meet up. And then it's, I'm busy, he's busy. And it's just, anyway, yeah, there's so many guys I want to meet up with. And I've got guys local that I want to meet up with. There's a guy, Jesse, here. He's hey, I got a place I want to show you. And I've been trying to meet up with him. Every day he's texting me of all the cool stuff he's finding. And Jesse, if you're watching, man, I want to go and we will go, but I can't even tell you everything that's going on in my home life right now. So it's been a little chaotic lately. So anyway, yeah, there's that. But I'll probably cut it off, guys, here. Thanks for, staying with me. If you guys like this, comment or something, let me know. I'll try and do some more of these. Maybe I'll get the few snakes I have out so you guys can actually look at something besides me. I want to do one of these lives, actually road cruising and road cruise live, but the cell service out there sucks, so I'll lose you. So yeah, that's what I want to do, but anyway, I don't know if I'll be able to. All right, guys. Well, yeah, let me know what you think. Again, I don't know. Maybe this is totally boring. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put up a video tomorrow probably. If I find something tonight, these videos are usually pretty easy to edit, especially when I'm by myself out there. So I'll probably put out a video tomorrow of what happens after I hang up here tonight. So yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. And again, if you guys think these are cool, I'll try and do something. Maybe we can do some kind of a Zoom thing if I can figure that out, and we can like get more people up here so that it's just not me talking. Just a thought. Anyway, all right. What's this? $100 per minute. What's that? Am I getting paid now? No, I don't accept money, but I like the sound of it. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for joining me. And yeah, like I said, I usually edit videos. I don't know how to end these things, but yeah, thanks. I'm just going to cut it off, I guess. And yeah, look tomorrow for a new video. If not the next day, but tomorrow will be my only day to really get it out, because the next day I've got to fly up to Alaska and then Chicago. So anyway, and if anybody's in Chicago on the weekend, let me know, and maybe we can hook up and go find a snake or two. All right, guys. Peace. See you.